day for it. Fucking lovely in here. Went completely the wrong path, but not regretting it, to be honest. If it adds an extra half hour to the walk, then so be it. Me and the two dogs have a hefty walk lined up in front of us, up a big steep glen for maybe an hour and a half, up a couple of quick cliffs, over to a wee loch in the middle of nowhere. Supposedly there's some brook trout there, so we're going to go find some American brook trout. Now, I've been before, saw some fish jump. It has to have been a pound at least, but never caught anything. Just started fly fishing, so I tried a bit of the fly last time. No luck, I'm not the best. And I've been around this place twice with a spinner now, and fuck all. Zero so far. Not even a bite or a bit of content, you know what I mean? Nothing interesting. So I think we finally found the right path, thankfully. Well, the dog has, but I'll update you guys in a bit. One thing I did forget to mention was that I wasn't planning on doing this hour and a half walk up here, because last time I came up I was able to drive all the way up pretty much to the top, which is great. Found a little fire road, let myself up there, got up to the top nice and easy and just parked, easy done. So I brought my 16-year-old that's trailing behind us just now, 16-year-old dog, just in case you were thinking. 16-year-old dog behind me, thinking that we wouldn't need to walk very far, that it would just be a quick 15-minute over the cliff and that's us. But that's not the case anymore, so I'm going to have to probably empty these waterproofs in my backpack, either put them on or tie them around me and stick the dog in the back at some point, because I can't see her getting up here. It's going to be pretty tough for her. So it's all fun and games on this lovely Saturday afternoon. Let's see where it takes us. The ringleader, the navigator. Go on. Bit of a different setup now. I'm sure you can see. Little ginger in the back. So I've had to empty all my waterproofs out, fit as much as I can in my fishing bag, which looks ridiculous. Tie a jumper around me, now holding this bad boy, and a little ginger in the back because she's trailing too far behind, slowing me down too much. It's already nearly 1 o'clock, I'm probably after 1 by now, and I'm still not there yet, so good bit to go, maybe 25 minutes, half an hour at worst, hopefully a little bit sooner now. I've got her in the back, but we're getting there. But she's quite content, she's only like 4 kilos. So it's really nothing having her in the back, but as long as she doesn't fall out, we'll wait and see. At last, the loch-in. A bird flying over there, maybe a duck. Right. With 2 hours up the hills, as you can see, we are nowhere to be found. And here is this brook trout loch. So obviously I'm not telling anybody where it is, but if you know, please don't say anything in the comments or, is that this place, is that place? I'm going to say no regardless, and even if it was yes, then just ruining it for everybody else, aren't you? And yourself. So let's not guess where it is. If you know where it is, fantastic. Message me privately and we can chat about it, but this is my favourite place in probably the whole of Scotland at the moment. Let's see what happens. But it is absolutely perfect for a bit of bait fishing just now. Light breeze, creating a small ripple but nothing too heavy. Nice overcast conditions, very low cloud as you can see, we're right in the cloud here. Not too cold, not too warm, but definitely on the colder side now we're in September. I don't want to make too much noise, of course. You occasionally get the old walker coming by here and going over that little ridge there, through it and over to the hills, but I'm usually not making too much noise. And supposedly the fish are over here, so that's where I'll be starting. Quick bit on the setup today. So I've got a 9-foot Abu Garcia Devil. It's a 15 to 40 gram, but I'm going a wee bit light today, of course. So I've got a big rod and then a wee reel, basically. It's a wee Abu Garcia Cardinal 502, ancient, about 15-year-old. Got some 6 or 8 pound breaking strain on it, so nothing heavy at all. I want a good fight, but I also want to get out into the middle as far as I can, so that's why I brought the big rod. Could have brought a telescopic, would have been much easier for travel, but I don't want to come here and then just get 6 feet out and that's it. I want to get right out as far as I can, so put a bit of a heavier spinner on, maybe a drop-in, I think. I'm going to put an Abu drop-in, a wee copper one on, just a spinner, and then get that out into the middle and see. So went against the Abu drop-in simply because I've not used this Flying Sea yet. I've been told the worm's good for these brook trout. It's the closest thing I've got to a worm, and I've already been round with the drop-in a couple of times and had no luck. So let's go with a little gold and red Flying Sea, 4 gram, or 3.5 gram. Let's see how we get on. Give it a bash now. Met a couple of folk on the way up, and they were basically saying how cold it is up at the top, up at the loch, up here. And I didn't believe them. I was in my shorts and t-shirt down on the fire road. And they went, oh no, it's Baltic up there, they had their snowsuits on and everything. And cool. Whatever, basically. Got up here, and as you can see, we're right in the middle of the cloud. So it's very moist, it's quite windy, it is very cold. And my fingertips are absolutely ice Baltic, so they were right. I should probably listen to them more often. The experienced guys in their snowsuits in the middle of September. Didn't think it was that remote up here, but I mean, there's no phone signal or anything, so it's relatively remote. A couple of hours walk up into the hills, I suppose. But yeah, absolutely Baltic. As you can see, we're right in the thick of it. This is the cloudiest it's been since we got up here. It was a bit clearer when we came up, and now the clouds came right over, slightly raining, and it is cold, man. Dogs are cursing me, but they'll feel good when they get up the road. Still not had a bite yet though. This Flying Sea is not doing much for me. Usually my Abu Garcia drop-in, the copper one, does wonders. Anything will attack it, but supposedly the worm's good for up here, for these brook trout. So I was like, cool. Let's try a red Flying Sea, right? Covered about 100 metres of loch so far. On the bank, nothing. Not even seen anything jump yet. Any suggestions as to why? I don't know. I thought this was perfect conditions for them, but it is bliss up here, to be fair. Even though the weather is not ideal right now. It's the cleanest of air. There's loads of the, I can't remember what you call it, the stuff that you see on branches of trees when it's really clean air, that kind of spider web looking stuff. Loads of that in the heather here and in the blueberry bushes, which is lovely. Not seen it like that before. I'll try and put a picture up and show you. Oh. but it's so clean up here. Like the air's so clean, the water quality is obviously absolutely mint if you're getting shrimp in that in here, you know what I mean? There's stone loaches in here, those freshwater shrimp that I showed you. Supposedly this wild population of brook trout, maybe a few brownies, but I can't see it. You'd have thought this place would just be full of brownies, but I've not had a bite on anything yet. There is a lot of weed as well, so you need to watch where you're fishing. It just pops through the water surface and no more. So fishing around there is a good idea, but again, nothing's happened so far. All we can do is persistence, resilience, and patience, right? Fingers crossed the next clip's got a huge big trout. I'm taking a minute out of fishing. I'm going to try and show you these shrimp. So just freshwater shrimp, I reckon will be under this. So we're looking for loads of little white things that'll be moving. Let's just try a little one first. This one here. You see that? Oops. Well, if there's anything in there, they've been fucking killed, so well done. Try this one. Oh shit, that's heavy on the ground. Under a little one here. Not much going on, to be honest. There's a few rocks up here. They're going to be everywhere. They'll be up here. I'm sure this is where I got them last time, actually. I'm sure it was in here. So, sorry about the glare, but I'll try. Fuck all. And under, I think that's too big to move. Well, it's not, but I actually think I threw that in last time. I'm an asshole. Oh yeah. Right there, you see that? You see the little moving about, wriggling about? You see it? Right there, big shrimp. Big fucking shrimp. And you see that moving about in the middle? Freshwater shrimp, there you go. Well, we've been around the loch. Good bit now. Covered as much as we really can. It's so foggy, it's so cold, it's so wet. I did put both feet in the loch. Really spelt loch with an F there. So I'm absolutely drenched. I'll just show you quickly, but you can see it's right up there. Silly me, I only brought my waterproofs with me, I didn't wear them, so that's partly my own fault. But about to start playing in a second. A little bit of playtime before we head home. But yeah, lovely day out still. Still going to be about 4 or 5 hours in total since we left the car once we get back. Happy with that. Spent an hour or two around, at least an hour and a half around the loch. Just unfortunately nothing again. So if anyone's got any tips for brook trout, I'd really appreciate it, because nothing I seem to be doing is working currently, which is quite frustrating now. I mean, that's 3 times I've been up here. I'll try and show pictures of someone else catching brook trout here, so I know they are here. I have seen evidence of people fishing here. I saw a little bit of a worm just behind me here, at a kind of landmark part where you first come up to the loch, and then around I've seen some weeds on the bank as well. So there's definitely people fishing here. Never seen it though, never seen anybody else here in my life. But frustrated. Still a good day out. Nothing better than getting out into this, to be honest with you. It is absolutely bliss. So I'll be out again, but until next time, see you guys soon.